Oof! I put some of that mustard gas on my ham sandwich the other day. Tasted awful. It's thoughts from the cabin. As I write this, I'm alone. I've been infected with the prevailing thought. I've locked myself away behind the doors of my home to wait out the storm. The tropes of bee pictures are being played out in front of me. I've seen people leaving shops with trolleys piled high with the things that other people need, insulating themselves at the expense of others. We have been told for so long now that we are consumers and not citizens, so now we're leveraging that identity for all the power that it has. I don't know how long I'll have to do this, sit behind my walls and be bemused by the pretty pictures on the screen. I need reminding of things. I need reminding of our basic humanity, but also I need reminding that we are a gregarious species. I need reminding that our ability to socialise, to mingle, to cooperate has some evolutionary advantage, because right now it doesn't feel like it. I wonder if they've got what they wanted. Reed Hastings and Jeff Bezos. An atomised world. A world of separation. Walls built in our heads, community eroded, our separate pods the limits of our horizons. We can watch the world at our convenience and even rewind it and watch it again if we wish. Long live the new world, long live the new flesh. This kind of solitude is so contrary to our nature. We're designed to roam in packs, in groups, in communities. This is the world they want though, because this solitude that is so alien to us opens up tiny holes that grow and coalesce, and they can only be filled with things and the ever-present noise. This is the world they want, and we are happily creating it with every empty shelf, every shopping trolley shedding rolls of bog paper like a dog's winter coat in the spring. Our self-interest, Adam Smith's guiding principle, has metastasized and grown malignant. These acts of self-interest are pulling us ever further away from what we are. We need to be together, and this is why these current times are so difficult. Our drives are being crushed. All of our communities, be they beneficial or malign, are a demonstration of this. Our religious groups, our political affiliations, our sports teams. The only great truths that exist in any of these institutions is that they are born out of our drive to be together. We need to be together. I am alone as I write this. Of course there are ways to be together while we're compelled to be alone. It's not a permanent solution, but hopefully it'll tide me over. I'm not talking about watching people judder through my screen either. I'm talking about something much more fundamental than that. Something we all have access to even if the internet does go down. I'm talking about memory. A lockbox of friends and family and lovers. A solitary repository that opens the doors to rooms filled with light and laughter. This is an exquisitely crenellated mansion where every space is crammed with the different scenes of your life. Her smell lives there. The way their eyes go when they giggle is just down the hall. Down this corridor you'll see them bobbing their head up and down in rapt acknowledgement as you talk, and through this doorway are waterfalls of incredulous laughter after you've said something stupid. Every square foot of this palace is an antidote to solitude. Maybe not forever, but certainly for now. I've travelled through this mansion often in contemplation of this piece. My mind is a butterfly flitting from image to image. I've flitted over many coloured boards and many coloured pieces. I catch a thermal and glide past imprecations and deliberative expressions. I can flop down onto an unexpected victory or a deserved loss. My mind sees still images and moving pictures. My mind sees scenes, some silent, some boisterous, some vividly coloured, and some lacquered with age. My mind says to me, while these things exist, we will always be together. You're not alone while you have games. Games are a proud rebuke to the isolationist tendencies of the modern age. They are a defiant stand against solitude. Games are a callback to the campfire tale, the village dance, the whole street huddled around an old black and white telly to watch the cup final. Games are neither conservative or progressive because they transcend such transient terms as that. Games are fundamental. They bring us together. They let us be us. Why are you here? Why are you listening to this? It can't be because you like me. It's not because you've got nothing better to do, because by Christ you have. It's because of the games. You might like the way I talk about them. You might like listening to the great names of the art form opine on them. But for all of that filigree, it's the games that bring you here. It's the games that make me feel a connection to you. And hopefully this is reciprocated. If you're able, not if you're driving, please, I would like you to close your eyes. I want you to imagine a table you've played at. Look at the people sat around that table. Watch the play of the light on their faces as they complete their turns. Watch them as they move the pieces across the board. Now I want you to imagine them looking at you. I want you to picture the glint in their eyes from the light bulb, the hue of their skin, eyes, and the way their hair falls. Now I want you to smile at them. Not a knowing smile, not an ironic smile. A genuine smile of fellowship. An acknowledgement that they are there, that they are important. They are human and you value them for sharing your space. I want you to thank them in that smile. I want you to thank them for letting you fulfill your role as a person. The role of being together with others and reveling in their presence. I want you to put all of that into that smile, and I want you to look at them. Are they smiling back? I know they are, because that's what games give us. Reciprocation. Simple, human reciprocation. Games are an invitation to be human, to tear ourselves away from the screen, from the hysterical brevity of Twitter and the Facebook bloviating. Games drive away solitude and place us together. This is why games are important. This is why games are us. If you're alone in these times like me, if you're worried about your money in these times like me, then think to your games. And from these simple thoughts, kaleidoscopes of memories will flutter past your vision. You'll remember those imprecations. You'll remember those pointless arguments. You'll remember those belly laughs and those flashes of quiet success. This isn't a panacea, because everything wears out through overuse. But these thoughts will fill you with the value of things. As I write this, I'm alone. And it doesn't take a global pandemic to make me feel this way. I can feel alone in a room full of people. But I have my games. And because I have my games, I have you. So thanks for coming round. And while you're here, why don't we play something?